lane, you mad it.
I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle piece. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some shit, stick it in the ballroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle piece. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some shit, stick it in the ballroom. E-pop got me waiting 3 more hours. Sticking all these years higher than a tower. Having all these nodes feel like superpowers. Investing all this bread, never been a coward. Call me Mr. Bond, money in the vault. I stay in the front, feeling like the goal. Don't worry about the haters, got the detonator. I'll kill in every market, call me Terminator. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle piece. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some shit, stick it in the ballroom. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking these. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle piece. How to get myself a bag before the bull run. How to take some shit, stick it in the ballroom.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to EMP.Money. This is our daily live AMA and Detonator rollover event. I'm your team lead and host, AJ. I'm joined by my co-host with the most, Bull Gates. Bull, how are you today, brother?
Hey, really good, man. Coincidentally, I am just watching an ad on the newly monetized EMP.Money channel, so it's a 6-minute ad, so I hope you guys get some good bucks for that.
Hell yeah, man. I love it. So, yes, for those of you that don't know, our YouTube channel is now officially monetized. And again, we've been trying to drive traffic to our YouTube page as it is, and now it's even more of a reason, because that will also help us support PEG. Those ad revenue and ad share will go towards supporting EMP as a protocol overall, whether that's buying back to help PEG or creating LPs to support Detonator. It's a win-win for everybody. So with that being said, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please do what you can to promote our channel. There's a lot of great info with standalone videos that are, 5-10 minutes long, not the hour-and-a-half long AMAs, that really give great value to DeFi users, even outside of the EMP ecosystem. There's tons and tons of content on our videos, so make sure that you go back through, even from yesterday. Take a minute while you're listening to this AMA and go leave a comment on yesterday's video. That will help, again, with the engagement and ultimately getting our YouTube channel out there. Honestly, I mean, we're already at about $5 or $6 a day in ads, which doesn't sound like a lot, but with only, about 1,000 subscribers, a little more, 2,000 almost, but if we can get to 10, 20,000 subs, that this really could be an awesome revenue stream. And that's what we really focus on here at EMP, whether it's more traditional forms of revenue or non-traditional forms of revenue. We're focused on, again, bringing fresh capital into the ecosystem without having to solely rely on new users. Again, we talk about this at length, but the new wave is DeFi projects that are sustainable and don't rely on just new investors for the project to succeed. They're able to be self-sustaining through actual revenue streams. So yeah, that's all part of the plan here and what we are implementing. So, right, Bull?
Yeah, absolutely. And I know Joe can back me up on this, but a pool is actually filled one drop at a time. It just looks collectively like when you got that water pump going or it's raining, that it's more than one drop, but it is literally one drop at a time. So never discount the dollar, that you find in the parking lot, the 10 cents. I'll be honest. I grew up with my grandparents living with us in our house, and we were always very frugal, and anybody in my family would reach down to pick up a dime, a dollar, whatever it was, because it would just go, in the savings jar. And so I always look at it one drop at a time. And that's, something that's really amazing, especially in this ecosystem, is that, so many people think those APRs like in the farm are really, really small comparative to that 8% promise a day, like on other projects that will inevitably collapse. No shade thrown at them, but just not mathematically sustainable. And so every little drop adds up, and I never scoff at, that penny, because there's that great story about, it's different in different cultures, but it's basically, I'll take one bean today and then double it for every day for a year. And that's what I want, because that's compound interest, and, actually it's exponential. But, the point is that really adds up, every little drop. And for the people that are always in the channel, Stinky Beans has something great that an ocean is filled up one drop at a time, and it's true.
Yep, absolutely, Bull. And again, I think that's one of the many things that separates EMP from other maybe not such good projects, is that we realize that here. And again, I think you're going to see that moving forward, that the DeFi projects that stick around for the long run have multiple revenue streams, treat their economy as an actual business, and really build for the sustainability rather than, like you said, the unsustainable 8-10% daily, or a million% APY that maybe lasts a couple of weeks, but then after that, it's a flash in the pan, and people just move on to the next pump and dump. So we're building an actual foundation here at EMP. So all right, awesome. Everything is really good. I'm gonna go up and give some updates, and then we can take some questions and go from there. Is my audio all right, Bull? Can you hear me okay today?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. On YouTube, sometimes, just to let everybody know, it is incredibly hard to get everybody dialed in, because just like anything in the world, everybody's listening on different types of devices, maybe on YouTube, maybe on wherever, YouTube, Telegram. So on 1,000 different devices. So it is really hard to get dialed in. But if you do, like AJ saying, have a issue hearing with us, make sure you check your settings first, because it's it's not impossible to adjust it for everybody, but it's really hard to get it dialed in exactly for everybody. So thanks for listening.
All right, awesome. Yeah, we'll try. I know, again, we'll dial in the settings too. I know you and I both have to do some tweaking with OBS as well. But yeah, bear with us. If it continues to be a problem, let me know, and I'll try to boost some levels. But I think we're okay. So, all right, let me get into some updates, and then we can take some questions and go from there. So, the number one thing here is our email list. I know we've been talking about this over the last few weeks. We have a lot of information coming to our email list exclusively. I know that we do these AMAs, we do different articles, we do different videos, but really the email list is also a great way to get content that may be exclusive to those subscribers. So again, don't feel like, well, I'm already involved in EMP, I don't need to sign up for the email list. That's really not the case. It's a great way for us to again communicate one-on-one, and there will be a lot of early access opportunities with the email list, and one of those being the new academy. So there is a DeFi debrief today from our very own Kirk. I don't know if he's on right now or maybe able to join us here in a minute, but there is a very big alpha announcement in that DeFi debrief. I'm not gonna spoil it so that you guys have to go and watch it. But those of you that are wanting to have the new academy, the time is getting near. So I don't know. Is Kirk on, Bull? Yep, there he is. I think I see him. All right, Kirk, go ahead, brother. You're live. Yeah.
Hey, man. How's it going?
Good, bro. Good. I hear we have maybe a little bit of an alpha announcement on the DeFi debrief today. So we need.
Yes,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, we do. The date for the launch of DeFi, or not DeFi debrief, but the new academy is in tonight's episode of DeFi debrief, and it is not that far away. So check that out after the rollover. It'll be in everybody's on everybody's YouTube page, and really excited to get it going. And really, this is just going to be the beginning of something a lot bigger. The idea right now is to just get that core academy up and running with the new UI, so that people that are new to EMP can get in there and fully understand the protocol. That's the job one. But we're going to take this a lot farther than the current academy goes, in terms of continuing education and all kinds of different things as we move forward. So I'm excited about it, and this is just the first step, kind of like everything else we do, one step at a time.
Yes, absolutely, Kirk. You've done an amazing job. I've seen about 10 or 12 videos so far. We have a lot of updated info. We have different graphics that help explain the ecosystem that much better. And like Kirk said, it's a living organism, meaning we're always going to be adding new videos and new content to the academy, and those that are on the email list will have first access to that when it goes live.
Yeah, and I just wanted to mention, I was actually talking with LA about this earlier. We're going to be doing some other things with the academy, and again, the academy is just this one part of it that we want people to go through, particularly when they're new, so that they can so that they have that base foundation and base knowledge. But one of the things that I've been thinking about long term is the strategy portion of it, because we're always a little bit hesitant to recommend a strategy, and as an official entity or what have you, not financial advice, that sort of thing. But I think one of the things that I'm interested in looking at is if anybody in the community, outside of the community, wants to put together videos that talk about how they do certain things, then that's opinion, not coming from the actual academy, if you will. And, the ability for people to share how they're doing things, which I think is one of the ways that, we've gotten a lot of great information. I remember when Joe first started doing his nodes thing. So things like that. And if once we get this first thing up and running, if you are listening and have any idea for something that is video based that could go inside of the academy, please reach out to me. And because I'm really looking to make it, to be that living, breathing thing you're talking about.
Awesome. Yeah, Kirk, no doubt. And again, there's even some other ancillary things. We're going to be having a whole testimonial section. I'm in the process of scheduling those over the next few weeks. I know a lot of you have reached out to me, which has been awesome, sharing your story on how you've grown in the ecosystem here at EMP, whether it's winning the lottery or just simply farming over the last few months, and how you've been able to, really, really make some life-changing gains. So we'll have a whole testimonial section that, again, I'm a firm believer in actions speak louder than words, and we're going to have actual use case or demonstration and proof of concept of how people have been able to earn in EMP in our ecosystem, and continue to do so no matter what the market conditions are. So above or below peg, it doesn't matter, as long as you're allocated in the ways that we suggest. Not financial advice, just based on strategies that have been proven you can win in the ecosystem. So, all right, awesome stuff. Thanks, Kirk. And yes, everybody, please go like, comment, and subscribe to DeFi Debrief. We'll be posting the links in all of our socials. It will be live after this AMA is over. All right, a few more things here. Also, with the email blast, not only will you have early access to the Academy, but you'll also be invited to a webinar or an ongoing series of our Splinterlands content. So I know a lot of you were excited about our Splinterlands partnership. For those of you that don't know, EMP is now a form of payment within one of the largest play-to-earn games in crypto, Splinterlands. So it's kind of a mix between Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone. It's a very robust online card game where you can battle and rent your cards out if you don't have time to play. But we're going to be doing a whole series by yours truly. I will be leading through a online video that really gives you an introduction into Splinterlands, how to get involved and how to earn in that ecosystem. So that will be coming out over the next few weeks. We have a lot of loose ends to wrap up this month, but then next month, September, will be another really bullish month as far as new development and continuing education. And also with Splinterlands, we have Digicon coming up September 23rd through the 25th. That is an online virtual reality conference. We are one of the major sponsors of that event. We have our own hall. I'll be doing an AMA on that over there as well. So we have a lot of stuff going on with Splinterlands, both from a marketing perspective and again a revenue perspective as well. So all right, and then the last bit of news, which is the most bullish or alpha, I guess you could say, is we have some really awesome stuff hopefully launching this Friday. I know we're kind of on short notice here. I've been teasing it for a while, but we have a new contract in the ecosystem. I'm not quite ready to tell you what it is explicitly. Maybe tomorrow we'll drop the bomb, but know that we have another contract we are launching here at EMP that will dramatically help some key point of the ecosystem and provide yet another earning opportunity for those that are involved. So stay tuned. We're finalizing the rollout this week. We're doing some last minute testing, but we could have a brand new contract within EMP launching it by Friday. And if you are a VIP, you will have early access to that. Again, those of you that have been loyal and not, dumping your EMP positions and, completely liquidating your farms, you'll have the most early access to all the contracts that we end up launching, whether it's in-house or on Pulse Chain with Impulse or other early investment opportunities as well. So really exciting stuff, and we'll again have more details hopefully tomorrow. But being below peg and all the negative sentiment that we've seen in the markets overall, we're always innovating here at EMP and doing everything we can to help the ecosystem evolve no matter what the market is doing. So Bull, I know you and you have a little bit of insider info, but I know you know what's coming. Are you excited for that?
Even if I didn't know what was coming, I'm always excited for everything that happens in this ecosystem because it's truly a special ecosystem because it always might sound cliche or whatever, but we all do own this thing, and what we put into it and what we do, and that really matters. On top of what the team does, that matters, of course. But like I said, even if I didn't know what it was, I would still be bullish because before I was doing these AMAs, when you guys talked about your roadmap and what you were going to be doing and what was going to be coming, you know, I was always devoted to this project and always believed in everything that, you know, you said you were going to bring, because everything that you said has always been brought to the table. It's always been successful. You're always looking out for the best interest of the ecosystem. And so, you know, ultimately that means that you're looking out for the best interest of everybody here. But at the end of the day, everybody has to make those choices. And so the best thing, you know, like I say, is we look at, you know, what, you know, you bring us. We look at your words, we look at your consistency. And so that's what I'm always most bullish on, because I don't get too hyper focused on one thing, because it's a total package here. And the best thing for me is always like consistency and loyalty and doing what you say you're going to do. And you just mentioned it a little bit ago. Actions speak louder than words. Words matter, as I've mentioned before. That's the research part of doing things. It's that part of that half of the equation, if you will. But the doing is that work coming to fruition. All the research, all the hours spent, you know, that Jake is coding, that you're spent talking with people, that's getting developed. The doing and putting it into action and people getting behind it. That's really the important thing, is to do in your life, and to see the fruits of your labor, you know, kind of come to fruition, so to speak. So yeah, I'm extremely bullish at the end of this. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yes.
no doubt, Bull. Well, and again, I mean, those that are here, and really, again, I mean, crypto, you know, nobody's here. We're all here to make money, and we're not here to sell shame anybody. And there's nothing wrong with taking profits, but there does have to be some sort of a underlying loyalty. I think that is something that gets overlooked in crypto projects, and the reason that we want to promote that is because that builds the foundation for us to be able to scale. And that was the whole point of having our VIP program, having our army program. I mean, everybody here has the same opportunity as everybody else. We don't gatekeep. We don't make it based on actual financial commitment. Um, you know, it's just based on having the proper allocations, being involved in the chats, trying to help out. And by doing so, we are able to give, you know, early opportunities to those that support us. And we just feel that's the most fair when it comes to, again, the day-to-day involvement here at EMP. And it really will help us, and it's what has helped us be successful. I mean, we have a very non-toxic community here. We don't ever, you know, call people stupid for asking questions, or try to, again, think that we're better than everybody else. It's about continuing everybody's education and still providing opportunity. So, and with that being said, again, tomorrow will most likely be where we get all the info out. I know Florida Joe just said, what do we need to prepare for the new contract? Well, I will say that e-shares are looking pretty attractive. I mean, anytime e-shares are under $400, um, not financial advice, but that's pretty much a steal, and that may or may not have something to do with this contract that's coming, hopefully Friday. Again, we never announce a release without being 100% sure that we can hit that target. So, but we're pretty sure we'll be live by Friday, and we'll give everybody at least a 24-hour window to prepare, but hopefully be able to give you even longer heads up than that tomorrow. So, all right, Bull, any other questions or comments? That was really all my alpha and announcements for today. I know
Yeah.
we haven't really had time to get to a lot of questions lately. So I don't know. I think Don
Yeah.
Mack was here earlier. I don't know if he's still around. But yeah,
Yeah, he
go
is.
ahead, Bull.
I want to read a couple just statements and questions here on the channels first. And
For sure. Go ahead.
remember too, about everybody, you know, the one and the two, yes or no, when, you know, just to drive a little bit more text traffic, if you will, through the comment section. But let me just, this is from Stephen Robinson on Telegram. He says, I will also be making more content, and let me know if my volume is too loud. I adjusted myself down and AJ up. I will also be making more content about using EMP as a way to make money to buy cards in Splinterland, as I am a content maker that covers that and plays a lot. Awesome.
Amazing. Yeah, totally. And
love
on that
that.
note too, Bull, sorry, real fast. We have
Mhm.
hired a Splinterlands coach. He is a top 20 player. He plays one of our accounts for us. EMP Warden is the name of the account. That one is going to be another revenue stream for us. We have a guild as well. So yeah, anybody interested in really diving into Splinterlands, we pay for one-on-one coaching in our Discord channel. So go over there, say hi to his name is _𝘠𝘩𝘢𝘯𝘬𝘠. I always say it wrong. You'll see him over there. But yeah, he's very very helpful, and you know, we're really trying to push the Splinterlands content. So yeah, who was that, Bull? I'll look out for his name. That comment over
Steve,
there.
yeah, Steven Robinson.
All right, yeah, Steven. He's absolutely Steve. I know Steve
Yep.
well. He's an old friend of mine.
Yep.
So yeah, Steve, yes, brother. Please, anybody making that content in regards to EMP and Splinterlands, I'm happy to also throw in some bounties and pay for that as well.
Ooh.
So if anybody wants to do that, send me a DM and we'll take care of you.
Okay, this one is from YouTube and Connie Lynn. Maybe in kind of response to what Kirk was talking about, above peg and below peg strategies would be amaze balls. So hopefully I articulated it the way that Connie Lynn wanted, but
Yes.
yeah, I think that's a really good idea. You know, I would just preface or say that my strategy really doesn't change above or below peg. It all revolves really around the farms, but
Totally.
I'm sure, you know, it's good to hear other people's take on it too. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I think there's a lot of people that can echo the sentiment that when you're in the farms, your life is a bit more zen here. So, but yeah, so cool.
Yep.
But yeah, great idea, Connie.
Yeah, absolutely, Connie. We will be doing again more in-depth coverage on that. Really, again, like Bull said, the beauty is, you know, even above or below peg, if you're properly allocated in the farms, or even Detonator, if you're, you know, wanting to be a little more diversified, being in farms and Detonator. The beauty is that it doesn't really matter if we are above or below peg. You're still able to earn. But yes, I mean there are some little nuances that would help being above and below peg. You know, that we can go over to really maximize returns, and we will absolutely do that. So, all right, go ahead, Bull.
Yeah, AJ, Cody K wants to know, is there a link to Splinterlands from the website? Do we still have that sign up link over there?
Yes, that's a great point, Cody. Yes, so we had it as our banner ad, but now we're promoting Project 79 for the next few days on Detonator. That will be about another week of promoting that. Again, if you guys aren't familiar with that, while I'm on the subject, on the Detonator page, we have an banner ad at the top, and that is another source of revenue for us. Again, everything that we talk about turns into a revenue stream, it seems. So anyway, that is a great opportunity for some modest returns, but very stable returns. So that is an affiliate link. 3% of all the investment into Project 79, which is the newest project from 𝘕𝘩𝘢𝘀𝘀𝘀𝑎, a very trusted team that has to do with gold. Not necessarily trading gold, but buying large quantities of gold and being able to sell it at a premium, and basically have guaranteed returns through gold arbitrage, just buying and selling on the open market, not necessarily trading futures like other gold opportunities. But anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna point that out. I'm gonna plug that a little bit more because AD from 𝘕𝘩𝘀𝘀𝘀𝑎.
Yes, go ahead, Bull. Go ahead.
And I had a long conversation the few nights prior to that, but you know, that's a very established relationship with an established like secure supply chain too. So it's not like AJ said, it's literally the buying and selling of gold, getting it at a wholesale basically and selling it at retail in a secured supply chain with contracts, with custodial control and like a legal framework. So really, really incredible stuff over there. And I believe insured too. But I maybe should hesitate to say that a little bit, but go ask on 𝘠𝘪𝘚𝘀 about it sounds like really, really solid, really a really neat project.
Totally. Yes, Bull. And that we get 3% of all deposits, and that 3% is actually going to be invested into that protocol. So not only are we getting a commission, but again, we're turning it into a revenue stream of what they're hoping is anywhere from 4 to 7% monthly. Which again is very modest, but it's about being diversified. I'd much rather take a modest return that is very, very safe than some crazy APY or APR that may not last more than a few months. So yeah, really exciting stuff. And like Bull said, if you have any further questions, just join the 𝘠𝘪𝘚𝘀 Discord. They're super helpful over there. But yeah, to answer your question, Cody, after that run is done, the pre-sale for Project 79, we'll have our affiliate link for Splinterlands back up in the Detonator banner, or you can just go to our Discord page. Again, there's an entire I don't know. I'm not good at Discord, but yeah, channel.
Channel.
Thanks, Bull. I don't know what to call these things. Servers, channels, who knows? But yeah, an entire channel in Discord that has all the info on Splinterlands, as well as our affiliate link there as well. So not only are you able to use EMP as a form of payment, but if you use our affiliate link, we also get double credit, and all those commissions will be used to buy assets that EMP actually owns. So 𝘰𝘠𝘪𝘴𝘠𝘪𝘡 and just EMP.Money are the two accounts that EMP actually owns in Splinterlands. So you can monitor the assets that way. So yeah, really exciting stuff. All right, what else, Bull? I want to roll here. I love it. Go ahead. Yeah. Joe. Oh,
AJ,
Joe.
you mind if I interject?
Yes,
awesome.
please.
Yeah,
ahead,
speaking
brother.
of crazy APRs, I know I talked the other night about a friend of mine that on Discord from another crazy APR project. We both had our highs and lows in that, but relied on each other for that moral support to get through it. But he DM'd me last night that he won the lottery a couple nights ago, and he sent me a screenshot wondering if his balance was real and if he won the lottery. Like, that moment when you just see the numbers and you need that validation.
Yes, we've all been there.
You hit refresh like a few times. You're like, wait a minute, is this a glitch or is this really my new balance? But anyways, I've actually never talked to him, and I'm really excited. I got him. He's a Discord guy. I got him over on Telegram. He's here now. I'm going to unmute him, and I would love for him to just kind of share his journey along EMP and winning the lottery and all that good stuff. Is that cool?
Yes, I love that. Go ahead. Absolutely, Joe. Let's invite him on.
All right. I just unmuted you, Evan. You should be unmuted. Let's see.
Can you hear me all right?
There you go. Right. We can hear you. What's up, buddy?
How's it going, man? Nice to meet you, Joe, in a different tier than what I'm used to.
Seriously, I've known you for like many, many months, but this is a first, and we're on a live AMA to top it all off.
Very cool. Yeah, Joe and I met I was back in November, and I remember that or October maybe, and I know that because that's back when I, first started to get into DeFi. It was my very first projects. I thought I was a genius because that was when everything was exploding. And then I got hit with that reality with a big DeFi crash. And so that was my introduction. And ever since it's been, I've been talking to Joe. We're talking about the new projects we're getting involved with. He obviously went all in with EMP and was updating me along the way. I followed him in, and yeah, I've just been poking around and enjoying the site and making a little bit here and there, and really liking to learn more about the project, especially with your academy and whatnot. And then, of course, having Joe there to talk and to ask advice on, and to help me kind of position myself. But yeah, I've just been involved in the little way that I was able to be involved with. And man, you know what, when I saw the new numbers in my detonator, I immediately thought, oh, it's their new UI having a bug. It's a bug. No, definitely a bug. So I was as Joe said, refreshed the page a bunch of times, and yeah, I had to send a screenshot to Joe, be like, dude, are you seeing this? Is this real? Is this actually legit? Is there something going on with the site that's wrong? But yeah, there it was, and as if I wasn't excited enough, this is just life-changing for me and my family here. So we're really excited, and it's really a real pleasure to talk to you guys in person like this.
That's awesome, Evan. Thank you so much for sharing, and good to hear your journey. You when you started, I had you go into the farms, if you recall.
Yeah,
had you load up on EMP LPs, and then as you built those farms up, I think I reached out to you and said, hey, give me some of your numbers and let's re-strategize. And then that's when I had you buy a node. Do you remember?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So when the boardroom shut off, and this will go into the other person's kind of strategy, it was time to say, hey, the boardroom's not making EMP. You have excess E-shares, which is a good problem to have because it gives you flexibility. And then I had you buy the node, which then created EMP that you needed, so that you were able to pair up the EMP with the E-shares you were generating in the farms, and to create the LPs like 50 to 60% faster. Because initially, I had you put those LPs in Magic to auto compound, which is awesome. Yeah. But this was just the way that once you built your bag, you were able to get that node and do it that much faster. And then I said, now it's time to jump into the big league, and let's get into that detonator, because that lottery is just too juicy and the odds are too good.
Yeah, and that was like less than a month ago, right?
Yeah. And I said, your first goal is to get that first ticket. Go in with 7.5 to get the 50 tickets per day, and then build up your LP so you can earn 0.12 to get that one ticket, and then keep going until you get 2 tickets. I think you got up. Did you get up to 3 tickets or only 2?
Yeah, no, I got up to 3, and I think actually 4 right before I won.
Right. So 3 tickets did it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome. See, and that's the way it goes. So that's you did it the perfect way, and I couldn't be happier for you, and it couldn't happen to a better person. So congrats again.
Well, thank you guys. This has been great, and I'll be here long term for sure.
Awesome.
Awesome. E-dubs. Yeah, sorry guys, can you hear me? I was muted there. Yep. So yeah, man, no, thanks for being here, brother. Again, thanks to Joe for holding your hand a bit in the beginning and getting you involved with the proper strategies, and now, as you can see, it's paid off. So I'd love to continue getting some updates on your journey as we go, and again, maybe even have you do a testimonial for us to show kind of where you're at. So awesome, man. Well, yeah, great to have you.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'll be a loudmouth about it. So by all means, use me for a testimonial.
I love it, man. That's what it's all about. Yep. Those that have the good fortune of winning the lottery, we love to have them preach it from the rooftop. So for sure, man. All right. Well,
you got it.
Yeah, there you have it, everybody. Again, all no paid actors here. Everything is organic. We listen to the community. They come on these AMAs. They share their journey. And again, everything is also verifiable on chain. You can see, where the compounds are going in. And again, those that are winning these rewards. But another amazing day. So, all right, cool. Joe or Bull, any other questions or comments we have on YouTube? We're on a roll there, Bull. Do you have any more?
Man. Yeah. One of our regulars, Modern Living 1965 on YouTube. Can you go through the advantages of investing in E-bonds while below peg? over just holding EMP in your wallet? Is it just good for the protocol, or is there an advantage?
Yes, absolutely. So this is a perfect segue. We really haven't spoken much about bonds while we're below peg, just because we've had so much going on. But yeah, I mean, bonds are very powerful. They are a great way to help our ecosystem. We've implemented a lot of things that help EMP. Typically, bonds were the tried and true method for tomb forks. And I hate to say that we've invented some better alternatives, but it really just depends on your investment strategy. So bonds are super powerful if you're using fresh EMP to buy bonds. So that's really a really important distinction. The way bonds are meant to work is
AJ, can you clarify what fresh EMP is for anybody that might not know what that is?
for sure. So the way that bonds are intended to work is to basically give incentive for you to buy new EMP. And when I say buy new EMP or use fresh capital to buy EMP, that means literally buying with ETH or BUSD or BNB and purchasing the EMP outright, as opposed to using the EMP that you already have earned in from your boardroom or from your nodes. So that is a very key distinction, because if you're using EMP that you already own or that you've earned through the boardroom or through nodes, that does absolutely nothing for PEG. Again, the only thing that affects PEG is buying and selling of EMP directly with fresh capital. So the bond mechanism is very powerful to incentivize you to buy EMP off the market. You then burn that EMP by buying bonds. And then now you're given a bond. And once you have an E-bond, you're able to redeem that bond at a higher price because, again, we're about 14% below peg at the moment. So you experience all the price appreciation of us getting back to peg, and then depending on how far above peg we are, you actually are able to redeem your bonds at a premium. So again, I don't have the exact math in front of me, but the higher above peg, say we get to 1.03 or even higher, 1.01. I'm sorry, 1.1. You could potentially redeem, you buy 100 bonds and you're able to redeem 110 bonds. So not only are you getting more bonds, which then can be sold for EMP, but you're also experiencing the price appreciation as if you just were holding on to EMP by itself. So does that help, Bull? You want to elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, sure. The only thing I'll add to that is that, like everything, when we have things in this life that we can sell, a lot of people get paper handed, and bonds will turn you really from that paper hand to diamond hand, because the point of bonds is to hold that for that premium bonus, like that AJ mentioned, and bonds really can accomplish that, because obviously the further that we are below peg, and I'll just point out historically that time way back when we were like at 0.5 and people bought, and then we smashed it back up above 1.1, people made out like bandits. But that you do have to hold on to it, because and then there is a chart. I guess I don't know the command, but there is a chart that will show you the premium that you'll receive and everything like that. But the point is that they can turn you into diamond hands, and that can help some people quite a bit, resist that temptation to sell and ruin your position, or kind of ruin that plan of waiting for that 1.1 bonus to occur. So I think that's there it is. LA
Awesome.
got it.
Yeah, totally. And there was I saw a chart yesterday. There was an old out of date chart that made it a little bit confusing. That had an error that said ETH redemption rather than EMP redemption, but the chart that was just posted in the socials, that is the right one. So yeah, and again, I mean, like Bull said, the only thing to make sure you're aware of before
That
getting
chart does
into
have the misprint on it.
Oh,
Sorry.
does it? All right, I'll
Yeah.
make sure we get the better one for everybody.
We'll make
So
sure we
yeah,
get that corrected.
yeah, it's in our docs. The doc section has the right one. So and that's on the website. But anyway, the what was I saying? Oh yes, like Bull said, the only thing to be aware of with bonds is that you know, you may have to hold on to them for a while. So it's not something that you know, just buy and you know, you can get a little antsy if it takes a while to get back to peg. But you know, it is a sign of, you know, your support in the ecosystem. Anybody that has bonds, there are true supporters of EMP, and that is your badge of honor as well. So yeah, all right, awesome. What else, Bull?
I just that is a point of correction. That is the right chart because you do want to buy that with fresh funds, so you would be buying at ETH below, you know, at below peg, so you would be having a greater price impact. So that chart is the right one in Telegram. So
Okay, yeah, and if anybody has any questions specifically about bonds, feel free to reach out and we'll help you. All right, do we have any other questions, Bull? I'm trying to look on all the channels.
I'm looking.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. Oops, sorry, I was in the Splinterlands. Let's see if there's anything over here. Here we go. Over on Discord from Evolve, are there any plans to create a liquidity pool on Equinox?
Yes, so
I don't know if I pronounced that correctly.
yeah,
but...
funny enough, we just were chatting with that team today. So I cannot confirm nor deny that, but they Equinox is essentially a balancer fork. Which again, for those of you that know what balancer is, it's a way to have different liquidity pairs with more than 2 LP tokens. You're gonna have up to, you know, 10 different tokens in a pool. So yeah, we're looking into that. You know, I like the guys over at Ames. Again, they're a seigniorage protocol as well, but they're developing outside of the ecosystem, and yeah, we're definitely in talks. So we'll see what happens there. But anything we can do to, you know, further utility with EMP ETH LP or eShare BNB LP or eShare MDB Plus LP, any of our core LP pairings, we always want to have you know, utility even outside of our ecosystem. So.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, question for me: when would you feel like you're going to get that opportunity to really kind of sit down and give us all kind of that Monster Maverick walkthrough of Splinterlands, of you know, what the heck Splinterlands is, how we get in, and you know how we really get that massive Monster Maverick position that you have?
Yeah, totally. So I am a Monster Maverick. For those of you that are like, what the hell does that mean? That is basically the VIP or whales that are in Splinterlands. I've been in Splinterlands for about 2.5 years now. I started with about $10,000, and now my assets are worth literally about $1 million. So the potential is massive in Splinterlands, and you know, they're pre-Binance listing. They're growing. I mean, the opportunity is still massive there, and that's why the timing of our partnership was so perfect as well, because you're literally able to get in. You know, not financial advice, but you're able to get into the ecosystem at what I feel is a floor. So yes, I will be doing a video one-on-one. Again, I am calling it a webinar, but it'll be more a little more in depth than just your typical webinar, and it'll be an ongoing series that we do. But hopefully by the end of the month, again, we'll have it in the email blast. So if any of you want to be a part of that, make sure that you sign up for our email list. And then, yes, Bull and I will be literally going one-on-one for an hour, hour and a half of how to get involved with Splinterlands, and again, maybe how to become a monster maverick yourself. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I won't be signing up until that video, just so everybody can see kind of step one, ground floor, how to, how to take those baby steps into probably, the most robust economic play to earn game in crypto. And I did post a link with Splinter Shards is right on the bottom, kind of a really, really good entry price, not financial advice, but check out CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, however you would choose to look at that and see how much of an amazing opportunity that actually is. Because I'll just personal history, when bull markets rush back here, play to earn gamings are some of the things that really just rip off massive gains. So
Totally.
Just absolutely check it out. And one thing I found really interesting, in what you've said about Splinterlands is that, this isn't a tiny little team that is developing in the garage of their mom's house. And not that there's anything wrong with that, because a lot of amazing things come out of garage inventions. But it's that amazing team of 150 plus people, which is just crazy to think of a crypto team with 150 people, which shows you how robust, how serious that is. And, the fact that they have AAA AAA title game developers over there. So, you should listen to their AMAs. I mean, it sounds like almost like you're sitting in a boardroom meeting. So.
Yes, in a good way though. I mean, totally, Bull.
Yeah.
They're as about as professional as it gets. While still having the fun crypto vibe that you would hope a game studio would have. So yeah, definitely go check them out. And again, not financial advice, but I think they're way more robust than Axie Infinity, both from an economic standpoint and an actual gameplay standpoint. And based on market cap, that would put SPS at between a 10 to 20x from where it is right now. If the market cap of Axie was applied to the Splinter Shards token. So again, not financial advice, but you're going to be hearing a lot more about SPS as we move forward as well. And pre-Binance listing, I keep saying that. I mean, there really is no reason that Splinterlands will not eventually be listed on Binance, and that movement alone can lead to massive price appreciation. So again, and I know it's overwhelming. I get it. I was in the same boat. The last thing I wanted to do was learn, an entire new ecosystem 2.5 years ago. But I spent one weekend. I spent about 3 hours just doing all the research I could, and that was the best thing I ever did, because outside of EMP, it is my largest and most profitable holding. And the opportunity is still there for everybody now. So, all right. I saw. Go ahead, Bull. There's one more I see on.
I think Joe was going to say something, but Don
Oh.
Mack is after that. So.
All right. Yep.
Yeah, you can pull it up. I was just going to say that was the difference between you and me, Bull. I jumped over into Splinterland, used my EMP to load up. I got some cards. I went to battle, and I licked my wounds as I lost all three. So now, but sometimes you got to do that, right? You got to go in the ring and just get punched in the gut, and then you kind of say, hey, maybe I need a little training. So I'm excited for that video to come out, because it does look very cool, and it looks like an awesome way to make money. And I'm going to definitely be recording that video, watching it over and over, and definitely getting involved, because I have EMP ready to get involved with that.
Amazing. Awesome, Joe. Yeah, and again, guys, that's the beauty of, this partnership, is that, typically you'd have to use fresh funds to get into Splinterlands. And obviously the thing you don't want to do, is leave your position in EMP to go into other projects. But now you have the best of both worlds because you're able to utilize the EMP that you're generating through nodes or through the boardroom when we are printing to diversify into, another income producing protocol. So yeah, it's super powerful. And so, all right. And then Don Mac, go ahead, brother. Is he around?
He is.
Hey,
Hey,
there he
AJ.
is.
Hey, guys.
How are
Hey,
you,
Bull.
brother? Great to hear from you.
I'm good. Good to hear from you. So I'm learning about. I know we've been making some jokes about the daily burst, and on 2 days. So yesterday and on the 18th, so Thursday and Sunday, I didn't compound because I was silly, and it seemed like, and I'm going to guess on this, that because I didn't compound, my total deposit was down relative to everybody else in the detonator race, so to speak. So everybody else who compounded, their deposit amount went up. Hang on here, sorry. Their deposit amount went up, and mine didn't. And so my daily burst, and it's kind of weird too. So it says estimated daily burst. So last night it said 0.83, and now this morning it's at 0.81. So and like before that first day I missed, I was up to 0.84. So anyway, there's some dynamics there that I'm not clear on that I was hoping to get clarity on.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
For sure. So
okay.
You want me to start, Bull or Joe? You guys want to jump in first or what? We can kind of tag team it here. But I think I know what's kind of happening. But I guess I can just start, and then Bull and Joe, if you guys want to chime in. But so there are a few things at play. And so, yes, the daily burst is essentially your minimum, that you're getting every day. However, it will fluctuate based on the volume. And so, there's two things that you said here. The first thing is whether you've compounded or not. And so I guess we can talk about that first. Yes, I mean, we always say that if you don't compound, you're not necessarily losing out on those funds. It's just another day added to your ROI, but you will slip a little bit on your daily burst just because, your the pool balance, or rather the pool share, is you're losing your pool share in relation to everybody else. So, in other words, and that same thing happens if you claim as well. So, whether you forget to compound or you claim, those that were able to compound, they are getting a slightly larger pool share in terms of what ownership of the overall protocol. So that's the first thing. Again, yes, I mean, over a long period of time, if you weren't able to compound, you're still entitled to those funds, but it will, prolong your ROI time. And then number two is just based on the daily volume. So we've seen volume dying off on Detonator a little bit as far as new deposits. However, because of our changes, the daily burst is still, been maintaining relatively well, much better than it was even before we implemented version 2. And that's just because I know we've talked about it in the past, and Bull, you can talk about this, liquidity leaks. So the major liquidity leak of Detonator was when, somebody was able to snipe, for like 300 LP or even less and win up to 1,000 LP. It was an awesome payday for them, and it was part of our game theory, but that was what hurt Daily Burst the most. So now we have a minimum where, that gap is a lot smaller. So typically, and what we've seen almost every single day now is that there is more volume coming in to Detonator than the rewards that we're giving out. And when that happens, that's when daily burst goes up. So those are kind of the two overall factors. Is there anything you want to add, Bull or Joe? I hope I did it all right. Yeah.
Just real, yeah. Oh no, that's awesome, man. Just real quick. Obviously, if you forget the compound, you can't make it. No big deal. Your burst will slip a little bit in relation to the pool growth, potentially. If you claim, that's when you assuredly your pool burst or your daily burst will go down because you're extracting some. So you're pulling some of your share of the pie out, so to speak, and the pie is growing. So you're going to see that pool or your daily burst decline faster than if you forgot to, because obviously when you forget, you're not withdrawing anything, but you're not gaining anything. You're losing that little bit of ground in relation to the total pool growth itself. So there's no harm, no foul there. Like AJ said, you're just extending your ROI. Just like people that claim, obviously people that claim 7 days a week, they're going to see their daily burst decline faster than somebody that obviously would forget to compound, and definitely see it decline faster than people that are compounding. So
totally.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Don, and that's super important from a sustainability aspect, because we don't really want people. Not only do you not want it to do it from a protocol standpoint, but also from an investment standpoint. Those that get into Detonator and just straight claim every single day, you want their daily burst to be impacted, because if not, then everybody would just do that, and then there's no incentive to help the pool balance grow. So yeah, that's all by design for sure.
That's good. One thing I'd add about the daily burst, and because I noticed people have said, well, if you miss it, it just it's like you could just catch it the next day, but you missed your chance for tickets, and somebody won yesterday with Joe's friend, won with 3 tickets, so. Yes. It could be a really big deal, and even statistically, I think Bull might back this up, that it sounds like if you're buying tickets every day, your chances of winning are going up every day, even if you don't win. Overall.
Well, your chances don't necessarily go up, but you'll have a statistical chance. Obviously, if tickets never grew and you put in the same amount. You become more and more likely to win statistically, because how can I say this in the clear way? If you bought one ticket if you had a 1% chance every day, after 100 days, you're almost certainly guaranteed to win one time. That's why I talk a lot about like consistency in all regards, showing up, be it for the Detonator, for anything in the community, is that consistency pays off dividends. It's just statistics. Like if you show up every day to anything, people know, hey, that's Don Mack. This guy shows up. This guy shows up with a smile. All those little things. Consistency, is a measure of really of success, or can be.
Yep. Okay, good. All right. Well, I'm going to do my best to not miss another day, because, I was sure I was going to win on my birthday, and then I blew it and didn't even roll over. So anyway, this is an amazing ride, everybody.
Here's an interesting statistic for you, Don. 100% of people think they're going to win the lottery on their birthday. But 75% of statistics are made up, though. So you'll have to do the math to figure out what's the actual answer.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Okay, guys. Thank you.
All right, Don. Yes, you got it, brother. So, yep. And absolutely. I mean, there is that opportunity cost, of not getting those tickets. That really is. And that's what we preached from the very beginning. The statistical advantage of actually winning the lottery, that will make up for almost any amount of compounding you can do, and that's why it's just so important that you continue to compound more than you claim, to always have those tickets. Because one thing we can say is that if you don't have a ticket, you will not, you're not going to win.
You cannot win.
For sure.
Exactly.
Hey, Joe, what is that 10x stat that you have for the detonator after like a year?
Yeah,
how does
brother.
that work out
Joe
again?
laid that on us yesterday. Let's hear it, Joe. That was a really awesome stat. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I did a couple of them, but basically, if you compound for a year, you will 10x your LPs. I did it in dollar value because that's how we think, as humans. So that's assuming the price of the LPs stay the same. But yeah, if you compound consistently every day near the rollover for a full year, you will 10x your original position, which is outstanding. The other amazing thing is, say you want to follow the 6-1 strategy where you're doing it 15% of the time you're claiming, and you're going to compound the remainder of the 85. Even with that, after 1 year, you're still over a 7x your original position. So that's the power of compounding more than claiming. So at the end of the year, you will have recouped your original 1,000, and now you've grown your overall bags, even with the claiming, almost an 8x. It's like 7.6x.
What percentage? What daily percentage did you use, Joe?
Yep, 0.63, and that was roughly using a 0.5 for the claims on the daily burst. And then if you compound, you get that 25% boost.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's 0.63 daily. And because we're compounding daily, the APY on that is insane. It's almost 900%.
Yeah, awesome. Hey, listen, I don't want to hold you up because we got a detonator going here in a few minutes.
And Don has to win in 4 minutes, so let's get to it.
Yeah. Got to put my attention on winning.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, awesome, guys. So yeah, I'll give a quick rundown on Detonator. Again, we have about 4 minutes here, so it'll be super fast. But Detonator is our daily ROI contract. You deposit LP tokens. That's half Ethereum, half EMP, and those deposits are then locked into the contract. This is beneficial for the protocol because it adds locked liquidity. And as we all have talked about from day one, liquidity is king. And even with Ethereum pulling back in dollar value, we have almost $5.6 million in liquidity just from Detonator alone. So things are super healthy here. You deposit your LP, it's then locked, and then you're able to get a certain percentage back every single day. And so that percentage has been going up. We bottomed out at about 0.5% daily. Now, like Joe just said, we're at about 0.6 to 0.63 daily, and that can continue to climb the more volume that we have, and again with the upgrades we made to how the overall lotteries are given. So, and then speaking of lotteries, we call it a lottery, but really it's a raffle or lossless lottery or giveaway, because you're getting credit for your deposit no matter what, and depending on how much you deposit, you can get up to 50 tickets a day from fresh deposits, and another 50 tickets a day from compounding. And then we also give away a percentage of the pool to the largest depositor of the day. And that is a matching 1% bonus. So if you deposit 300 LP, that's our minimum. But if you deposit less than 300 LP and you're able to actually win, then you still get that 300 LP. So the rewards are massive, and it's all part of our game theory of driving fresh new deposits into the contract every single day. Yep. So, Bull, you want to add anything with that real fast?
Oh yeah. EMP ETH LP is how you enter into the Detonator. You can, if you're a mega space whale, you can do the win it now button, which is 2% of the pool balance. You'll be matched 2%. If win it now isn't up your alley and you're more of a like to stack up your deposits cumulatively, you can deposit up to 3% of the pool balance, being matched to 3% of the pool balance. In that situation, there would be multiple lottery winners who would love you. Everybody at the protocol would love that type of large deposit because they would get some juicy instant rewards. And so let me see, what else? Did I rip it off quick enough there?
I think you did. Yeah, no, that was good, Bull. Again, we're a little rushed today. We have a full breakdown. You can hit play video right there on the Detonator home screen right here. This will take you to a killer explainer video that really gives you all the info you need to know and our white paper as well. So, all right, we have 40 seconds. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Make sure you compound last minute. Get credit for all those tickets. Could be a life-changing win today. And we're at 50 LP. We'll see if that holds up. I know my stream is lagging a little bit. We'll see what happens in real time. Maybe that will be the winner. Who knows? Here we go. 20 seconds. Good luck, everybody. If you are the winner, we'd love to have you on and celebrate with you as well. So, all right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Will 49.8 LP take it?
Oh.
Let's let the contract refresh. A lot of math going on behind the scenes while it updates. Total of 9,895 tickets.
Yeah, he took it, AJ. 49.
Yeah. All right, 49. Wow, what a
Holy
day for them.
shit.
Yes, they got a huge payday. Again, the minimum LP is 300 for the largest depositor prize. So they came in and got a great deal today. So there you go. That for anybody that says, you know, that we got rid of that gap where you can't make a substantial gain. Today's proof you can. So it's all part of the game theory. Again, we always say make your first shot your best shot, but now with the accumulative deposits, you can kind of sneak in there, and we saw that happen today. So congrats to them. Another awesome day. But even with that last minute volume and all the compounding, daily burst is looking really healthy. Again, for my account here, up over 30, which has been a baseline over the last few days. The daily burst is still looking very, very strong. So, all right, awesome. Anything else you guys want to add? We got to wrap it up a little bit early. I have another meeting right after. It seems like every day this week I've had a meeting after the AMA. But
hey, man, we know that means it's bullish for the ecosystem. So
yes, brother. Well, we're finalizing our
happy to get rid of you. Happy to get rid of you and off the call.
Yeah, you better be. With that meeting I'm going into, we're finalizing a rollout plan for. Again, that was the new alpha in the AMA today. We will have a brand new contract ready to roll, hopefully by Friday. And we're going to have, again, another way to earn in the ecosystem and another way to hopefully really boost APRs. So we're excited.
If this sniper, this depositor is listening, I want you on the stream tomorrow. Because that is one of the best snipes of all time where everybody was sleeping. I don't know what people were doing, watching the new Game of Thrones on HBO or what, but that is an incredible snipe.
It is. Congrats to them. And that goes to show, those that are paying attention and can, show up every day, get some opportunities like that to sneak in and have an awesome payday. So congrats to them. But all right, sure. Well, on that note, we're going to wrap it up. Again, we do these daily AMAs every single day. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let us know in the comments. I don't know what should be the daily question today. If you wish you would have been able to snipe that. 1 for yes and 2 for no. We should see all ones. So there you go. All right, Bull. Thanks again, man. Any last words, comments?
Well, in the northern hemisphere, it's summer. I know it's super nice here, so I'm going to play a game of basketball on the outside court. So I would encourage everybody to step back from your computer a little bit, chill out, hang out with your family or friends or yourself, whatever, kind of whatever floats your boat. But it's always good to disconnect from crypto a little bit and, have balance in all aspects of your life. Don't go from crypto to, 6 hours of YouTube videos and, just avoiding a social interaction or anything like that, because we always need to explore all those different avenues of personal growth, be it online meeting new friends or making real life friends. So really important to have balance in all those regards.
Absolutely, Bull. I love it. So again, not only are we here to give, some great crypto OG knowledge, but it's also about mindset and how to be a better person here at EMP. Because no matter what, you still have to get outside and enjoy life, and that's really the whole goal. I mean, we're here to set up a passive income opportunity with exposure to Ethereum at EMP, so that we all can live the lives that we want to live without that, dreaded 9 to 5, or just being involved in things that you're passionate about. I mean, that again is really important. So, all right, awesome. Well, thanks again, everyone. Another awesome day here at EMP. Majorly bullish news coming by the end of the week, so get prepared for that. All of our under peg, downside is all short-lived. It's only a matter of time before we recover peg. And again, the ecosystem is firing on all cylinders, no matter what the market conditions are, and you're able to earn an EMP through our farms and through Detonator, regardless of peg. So, all right, and well, last but not least, go watch DeFi Debrief. Again, that is our weekly news segment. There is some alpha in that tonight as well, in regards to our new academy. So go show some love over on DeFi Debrief. Type it into the search bar of YouTube, and we'll post the link in all of our socials as well. So, all right, good night, good day. We'll see you tomorrow.